What's up guys? Welcome back. My name is Vicki Fischer. If it's your first time joining me, I am a yoga teacher with 500 hours of training. A few weeks ago, I released a completely supine practice for lower back pain because that video got so much popularity, and I think it's a problem that a lot of people are struggling with. I wanted to take you through a little bit of a different style of class with different postures. I will be taking you through a fully seated class, working on all the seated postures that can really help to release the hips, the hamstrings, and this is all connected to lower back pain. Cool, so today we will start in a seated position. You can just cross your legs, maybe take half lotus like me, just placing one leg up onto the other thigh. Something that I like to do in the beginning of the class, you can use a block. Blocks are preferable, but I know a lot of you at home probably don't have yoga blocks because you've consulted this video just randomly and you're not necessarily practicing yoga. So you can use a cushion. Just placing the cushion underneath your hips, and this elevates the hips a little bit, allowing your knees to sink a little bit more towards the ground, opening the hips and lifting the spine a little bit taller. Placing your hands on your knees, allowing the shoulders to open, allowing chest to lift as your sitting bones sink down towards the ground, closing the eyes, and just taking a moment to come into your practice. Taking a moment to practice mindfulness. For the next 15 minutes, just trying to keep your mind in your body and on your yoga mat. If you notice any thoughts about the future coming in or the past, just gently notice them, observe them, and then let them go. Beginning to take a deep inhale, filling up your belly and then your chest. And exhaling from the chest and then the belly. Another deep inhale, filling the belly, the chest, the throat, and exhaling throat, chest, belly. One more, inhale, belly, chest, throat, and exhaling throat, chest, belly. Releasing the breath. Just sitting tall in your spine, enjoying just being present. And beginning to blink the eyes open. So we'll start with a seated cat-cow. This helps to just bring a little bit of movement and mobility into the entire spine. So bringing your hands onto your knees. With an inhale, pushing your hips back, belly forward, arching through the upper back, opening the shoulders and chest back, lifting the chin. And with your exhale, sucking belly into spine, rounding the shoulders forward. Inhale, belly forward, arching the spine, shoulders back. Exhale, rounding forward, sucking the belly in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Coming back up to a neutral spine. And from here, beginning to walk your right fingers out onto the ground Taking your left hand up and over, lifting through the chest, rotating the chest slightly open as you look underneath your left armpit. Taking a really good side bend here. Maybe even coming down onto your forearm. And releasing, coming back through the center to the other side, walking the left fingers out, taking the right hand up and over, once again lifting chest, rotating, looking up. Maybe coming down onto the forearm, but keep lifting up through the chest. Don't collapse down. And releasing, coming up through the center and taking a little twist, taking left hand to the outside of the right knee, right hand behind you, lifting through the chest and twisting with your exhale. Keep breathing. And releasing, coming back through the center to the other side. Inhale to lift, exhale to twist. And coming back through the center. Okay, we'll work on opening up through the hips now. I will turn to face the front of my mat. The first pose we'll do is Baddha Konasana, or butterfly pose as it's known in English. Bringing the soles of the feet together, grabbing your ankles and bringing them in as close to your groin as is comfortable for you. And then gently beginning to press your elbows into the inner thighs to press the knees towards the ground, opening up through the hips and taking your chest towards the ground. If you have a block, it's really useful. You do not need it, but to maybe bring your head onto the block, you can place 2 blocks even. I will demonstrate. Bringing your head onto the blocks, choosing the height. This just allows the body to relax, feeling fully supported. Keep breathing, sending your breath to the outside of the hips and the lower back, allowing it to soften with each exhale. And beginning to roll back up. If you used blocks, you can place them to the side now, out of the way. And coming with the feet out, open wide. We'll come into a wide leg forward fold, making sure your cushion is even underneath the sitting bones. Taking your fingers forward, pressing your sitting bones back towards the mat behind you, and beginning to walk the fingers forward as far as feels comfortable for you. And then you can actually round in this pose, rounding down, allowing your shoulders and head to hang down. The only thing that's active here are your feet, flexing up towards the roof. And once again, sending your exhales to the lower back, allowing gravity and the breath to soften the lower back with each exhale. And beginning to release, walking hands back in, spine straight, and taking the feet together, preparing for forward fold. Feet flexing to the sky. For this forward fold, we'll make it super gentle. So bending the knees in, taking your arms underneath the knees, taking the knees as much in as you need to get here, and grabbing opposite elbows. From here, beginning to press the heels away from you, taking the chest down towards the ground, keeping the toes pointing to the sky, feet together. And then allowing shoulders and chest to completely relax down, allowing the head to hang freely here. Once again, keep breathing, sending your breath to the lower back, softening the lower back and the hamstrings. And releasing, taking the hands from underneath, rolling back up to seated. And we'll do a hip releasing pose here. So taking your left shin across and then stacking your right shin on top of it. Right ankle on the top of the left knee. Trying to get the shins completely in one line on top of each other, so perfectly stacked. If your hip doesn't come all the way down, you can sit upright, keeping the chest open, interlace fingers, and simply press down. So pressing that knee away from you and down towards your left foot, while still pushing your sitting bones back and keeping the chest open. Okay, if your knee is flat and that's quite easy for you, then to take it deeper, you can walk your hands forward and come into a forward fold. So there's two options in this pose, depending on your mobility. Wherever you are, just breathing into that right hip. Once again, trying to soften with each exhale. We'll hold this one a little bit longer. Just being patient but persistent with your body. Finding your edge, that sweet spot. And then flirting with it, playing with it a little bit. Breathing, encouraging your body to soften, to release. And releasing. Walking hands back in if you're in your fold, coming to seated, and switching sides. Right shin on the bottom, left shin on top. And maybe you're sitting up tall, pressing the knee away from you and down, pressing the sitting bones back, or maybe you are coming into your forward fold. Wherever you are, finding your edge. So this is about 60 to 70% tension on the muscle. And then breathing into that edge, softening it gently, encouraging the body to relax and release. If you push too much, your body will resist you. So try to take it back a little bit if you feel resistance. Go in with a little bit of a more gentle approach. And we'll hold it a little bit longer again. So keep breathing, being gentle, but also being persistent. And releasing, walking the hands back in, coming up to seated, just coming into a simple crossed leg position again, like at the beginning, taking your hands onto your knees, closing the eyes, sitting up tall through the spine. For a moment, just practice making your breath as quiet as you possibly can. And releasing the breath, allowing it to be natural again. Lightly blinking the eyes open and coming to face the camera, the screen, if you aren't, as we finish off the practice together. So bringing your hands into your heart. I like to always finish off my practice this way, because it helps me to feel like my yoga practice is something special and sacred to me. So closing the eyes, hands in the heart, just take a moment to express gratitude today towards your body. Just feeling grateful for everything that it allows you to do, the mountains that it has allowed you to climb, both physically maybe, or just figuratively. But it has really fought a lot of wars for you, taken you many places. So just say to your body now, thank you, I love you. And taking a little bow forward, thanking yourself for showing up, for putting in the effort today. And coming back up, namaste. I hope that you're feeling a little bit better in your body today. That's my whole point of making these classes, is living in a body that feels tense and that has a lot of pain and tension in it is just not a very pleasant way to live your life. And yoga has really helped me to feel a lot better in my body, and I want to share that with you guys. So yeah, if you did like it, please give it a thumbs up. Tell me in the comments how your experience was. Let's start a conversation, because when people hear your experience, they feel less shame about their own human experiences. So let's talk. And obviously, please subscribe, turn on notifications for future videos if you would like to keep up to date. But until next time, namaste, sending you lots of love, and enjoy the rest of your day.